following colors that we will use. So red for wrong answer, green for right answer, yellow for things to remember, and then blue for the mispronounced words.
Okay.
All right. And the first part, I will ask you to introduce yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll give you 5 minutes to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And you can give me your name, your job, hobbies. You can talk about your life, special experience that you want to share, and your purpose of learning English. And I've noticed you've already written your answer, some of your answers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do you want to add more? Because I think
Should,
you
should
only
I should I write it down or just speaking?
you can write and then I'll ask you to write it first so I can also see how you I can check your writing skills.
Okay.
hmm So I think you have only finished until number three. You have not shared about your life and special experience.
Uh-huh.
You do you want to add more to your answer?
Oh, using writing.
Yes, you can add first and then we'll continue.
Okay. 我想看 life. Life. Life is talking about my usually doing things.
Yes, what you do in life.
Okay. Okay. I is that the regular daily meet the how can I say
Mm-hmm.
my daily work
Mm-hmm.
is talking is describe about let
Yeah, your no normal life every day. What do you usually do? What you usually do every day?
okay
Mm-hmm.
I wake up in um at maybe 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go to work at 10. Then I go to work at 10. I'm doing I
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not sure I'm spelling right. Let me check. Mm. 这一题啊，嗯，经典。嗯。 Hello?
All
Finish.
right. Yes, that's great. Okay, thank you for finishing your self-introduction. All right. So I notice here on the second to the last sentence, what do you mean finishing across the ice lake? Is it
um,
finishing or fishing?
fishing. Oh, I spell wrong.
Yeah, that's what.
Fishing.
That's right.
Right. Fishing. Yes,
Uh,
sorry, sorry.
that's
Fishing,
fine.
fishing.
Okay.
Uh,
So yeah, you can read your answer, so I will know how you read.
mm, uh, start right now.
Yes.
Okay. My name is Doris. I'm working in information development department. My habits are drawing, playing basketball, and making some handmade stuff. I wake up at 9:30 a.m. Then I go to work. Oh, so I'll wake and go. Okay, it's right. Then I go to work at 10.
Hmm.
I'm doing IT department, so I need to analysis. I need to analysis system structure, then tell engineers how to work. I usually get off my work at 8 p.m., even late. When I get home, I cook for myself, then I have my dinner. I watch English videos for learning new vocabulary for about 1 year, then clean myself and go to bed. I I have been there. I have been gone. Is that right? I'm not sure.
Hmm.
I have been to Korea in winter. In winter, and we went fishing across the ice lake. My purpose of learning English is to get a high salary job in the future.
All right, you're finished. Okay. Um, okay, when you use the word analysis,
Hmm.
what do you mean by that word?
I want to um 分析要怎么说。I want to I will going to explain or look more detail about a system structure,
Mm-hmm.
architecture, and drawing some analysis document,
Mm-hmm.
then give them to my engineers, co-worker.
All right. So, because the word analysis is a noun, right?
Analysis is a noun.
Yes.
See? Analysis is a noun.
And when you say analyze,
I'm going to say analyze.
this is a verb.
Okay.
This is a noun.
Okay.
So I need to analyze. So it should be a verb that you need to use because you're doing the job, right?
Uh-huh.
So you should use the word analyze.
Okay.
Let me just highlight this. All right, and here you miss a word here. What do you think is the missing? I'm working
At.
in the article the information development department.
The.
So somebody asks you, which department do you work? So I work in the Information Development Department.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
My hobbies are drawing, that's fine. I wake up at 9:30 a.m., then I go to work at 10. I'm doing IT or I work in the IT department. I work in the IT department. That's fine. That's fine. You don't need to correct it because I write the correct way of saying it on the better say part. Okay, in the better say part. So you don't need to correct it. You don't need to write it down again. Okay, so
Okay.
I work in the IT department. So I need to analyze the system structure. So so I need to analyze the system structure. So after your job, it's gonna be the engineer who will
Mhm.
do who will do their job,
Mm,
right?
mm.
To
Get
analyze
it.
system structure. I usually get off my work or from work,
Oh.
right? I usually get off from work at 8 p.m. or even late.
Work.
Where is that? Get off here from work. When I get home, I cook for myself, then I have dinner or then have my dinner. I watch English videos for learning new vocabulary for about an hour. I also still watch English videos to familiarize myself. So that's a
Mm,
good habit. That's a good way of learning as well.
yeah.
That's good that you're doing that.
Thank you
Yeah.
for
Uh,
encouraging.
that's very encouraging, right?
Mm,
Then clean myself and go to bed. I had been to Korea in winter and we went fishing across the ice lake. I dream to go to Korea also. So how long did you stay in Korea?
mm, 5 days, 7 days,
5 days. So,
but not long.
but at
For
least
one
I'm.
week,
Mhm. What?
only plan for 1 week.
For 1 week, but that's already long because some people
Really?
can only stay there for 3 days, especially uh, some of us from the Philippines. That's the longest already, 3 days. All right, so my purpose of learning English is to get a high salary job in the future. So this job that you have right now, you don't want to stay in the company that you're working. You want to find another job.
Actually, I don't think my company is a long stay
Mhm.
company
You don't think of staying in the company where you're working right now.
because I'm worried about its future.
Right, right, yeah. So yes, that's a good preparation for your future. If you want to work in another company, you have to continue improving yourself,
Yes.
right? So your purpose of learning English is to get a high salary job in the future. All right. So let's move on to the next part. So before
Okay.
we move on, do you have any question?
No?
Okay, that's good. So speaking and reading, relationship building. So I'll ask you to read again so I can check your pronunciation. All right?
Okay. Should I start with the title topic? or
Yeah,
just in the first?
yeah. You can start with the title.
Okay, title. Relationship building. Few steps to becoming an effective relationship builder. First, build informal relationships with the people who are working around you. Make a point of greeting people who you normally don't speak to. Ask them about their interests and make it a goal to practice small talk with them. Listen to what they say and remember so that you can ask about a particular interest the next time you meet. When you are working as part of a team or group within a department or a company, it is important to assess your contribution to the group's work. Think about how your success is that right? Think about how your efforts help or hinder progress.
Hmm.
Hind,
Hinder.
hinder.
Mhm. All right, so let's practice. Small.
Small.
Hmm. Assess.
Assess. Assess. Assess. Hinder. Hind.
I'll give you the IPA so you can practice later after the class. Hinder. All right, so I think you're just not sure. You hesitate, so that's okay. All right, so just a few words that you missed to pronounce correctly. So just practice more, okay? So small, assess, and hinder.
Hinder. Why we say behind or hide something, but here we need say hinder.
Oh, so what do you mean by the word hinder?
Hinder is uh, because I have pre how can I say pre look this article before
Mm-hmm.
we start this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So I have already searched about this word. I know it means about block.
Oh,
Uh,
stop.
stop your process.
Right, that's correct. So, I thought you said hide earlier.
Mm,
So, hide is different from hinder,
mm-hmm.
right? So, did you say hide? Is that correct? Like this
Yes,
one?
I say hide. Oh, not hint. I know.
Yeah,
Hint.
so I think you're just confused with those two words,
Okay, okay.
right? So it's different.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So I can say hint. Hint.
Yeah,
HINT. Spell hint.
or hinder.
Mm-hmm. Hinder.
All right, so those are two different words. Okay, so any question before we move on?
No.
Okay, so let's do the question and answer. What do we mean by relationship building in your own words?
What do we mean by relationship building?
Just tell me your answer and I will type it down.
Oh, okay, okay. Wait. I think it is describe about the connection between person and person.
Mhm. Between person and person, you said?
Yes.
All right. So I think it is described about the connection between person and person. Do you want to add more?
Okay, I can explain more. Mm. Okay, you can
Mhm.
build this relationship by hard working or some motivation
Mhm.
to help your work better.
To help your work better. That's it?
I think, mm,
Mhm.
okay, I will explain my own opinion.
Yeah.
Else, relationship building. Relationship building. No, that's it. I think only
Okay.
2 points
That's
here.
fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I think it is describe about the connection between person and person. All right, let me. Okay, I think it is describe about the connection between person and person. I think you can better say, I think relationship building is described as the connection between a person to another person. You can build this relationship by um, yeah, you can build this relationship with hard work or some motivation to help or to have to work better, to work better. Yeah, like your team building, right?
Mm-hmm.
You do team building at work to have a better relationship with your coworker. All right, so I think it's time. Doris, are you still there? Hello?